7 goals on your birthday. Any better way to celebrate?
The win was all we were looking for. You know, we were fortunate the ball was dropping tonight, but I think it's just a testament to the selflessness overall of our offense. Right, it's someone new every night. It doesn't have to be the same guy. We have so many weapons up there, young, talented guys that can put the ball in it. So I was fortunate that it was dropping for me a couple times. But yeah, I think it just speaks to our whole offense.
What was the difference from the previous games with the offense?
Yeah, I think, we kind of just stuck to it. I think we were gripping our sticks a little tight. Obviously, that game against them last time was a bit of an anomaly for us. But still doing the same thing. Obviously, I don't like to look into too much stuff, but then playing last night, obviously, probably played it back to their legs, and they're probably, thinking that as well. But we just had to capitalize, and we were fortunate to come out hot and get a lead. Some penalties kind of got us in trouble there for a little bit, but I think just sticking to our principles, swinging the ball, coming over the top, getting the ball to the corner, and just playing free, right? We're a young team, we're a young offense, not too much veteran leadership. Ethan Walker does a great job kind of reeling us all in, but just swinging the ball and moving fast. And, our key is speed. We're not a big, burly team that's going to, seal guys down for 4 or 5 seconds, right? We're pick, slip, move, get out of the way, keep going, next guy up. So we just kind of stick to our principles.
How much focus was getting to the middle?
Yeah, it was a lot. They built a wall. They're a great defense. They got all-world players in that team. Getting to the middle was a huge thing. Getting there early. Obviously hitting some outside shots early in the game kind of dragged them out a little bit. But yeah, they got a goalie who's playing out of his mind right now. Obviously, playing back-to-back again is a hard thing to do. But just getting to the middle and stretching the floor and getting them to extend on us was a big part of tonight.
Is that kind of like a key point to the offense right now, is trying to focus on working inside out rather than just up and down the wall?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to play defense on guys going up and down the side when guys aren't willing to get to the middle. And we got 7, 8, 9 guys on our roster, no matter who's playing, that are willing to get to the middle for us. And everyone's got a role. And I think we got a lot of guys that don't need the ball, and all the guys that do that like the ball, they're willing to go inside too. And we're really, pushing guys who, don't carry the ball as much to carry the ball, right? Everyone's in this league for a reason. Everyone can shoot the ball from anywhere. So it's, just by committee at this point. We're just everyone up and down, in and out, going through the middle, behind the net. We call it going through the wash, and that's kind of our biggest principle right now, is just sticking to that.
Any birthday plans tonight?
yeah. I think they were going getting together as a team, bonding after that.
After like a 6-goal performance, at what point in the game did you start to kind of feel like I'm on one right now, like I'm high, like give me the ball and let me get to the rack and create for other guys? Is that even a thought?
It's hard not to kind of think about it when you get 2 or 3 to go early. But then again, right? I trust everyone. Everyone trusts everyone on this offense. It's a huge part of it. We're yelling at our D guys to push it in transition. They got the green light. We got a lot of guys with mitts back there that have scored a lot of goals in their career. You get the feeling. A couple times ball goes in the net when maybe it shouldn't have, or maybe the goalie wasn't even ready for it. But yeah, it's a good feeling to see the ball go. Especially since we've been struggling early. The last couple of games have been pretty good for us, and you get a good feel when the stick's hot. But again, it could be anyone. You look at Dyson and Simmer last game had hot sticks, and just feed them the ball, right? Just give them the ball, and their selflessness to keep swinging the ball too. They're not taking every shot. They're not heat checking themselves, right? Maybe 1 or 2 there and there, but everyone's getting looks. That's kind of, it's easy to have a hot stick when everyone's doing their job and everyone's getting to the middle and everyone's taking shots, right? You can't just key in on certain guys. You got to key in on everyone.
So those socks that hit before, you confirm or deny their joke?
I don't know. I didn't know any socks hit the floor. Probably, honestly, it might have been my parents. They didn't say anything after the game, but I think they were behind the mesh. I don't know who it was, but I was scared that goal was coming back, to be honest. So I was hoping no one threw it. I didn't know, but no, it's good to see. It's good to see the fans get into it. It's a new atmosphere for us. It's been fantastic. I love it. I love playing here. The fans are awesome, and so far it's been, I think, 3-4 home games right now, and all the crowd's been great, energetic, into it, and I'm hoping they appreciate what they're seeing, because we appreciate them coming.
Like, talking about the fans, coming from a non-traditional lacrosse into the Durham region, like, my opinion is like they're a little bit more like well-known and educated fans here, and you're not like just cheering for the random things. Like, do you guys notice on how like the way the fan base is and how they're getting behind you as opposed to
Yeah, 100%. You know, one thing that I've always said, you know, numbers of fans is one thing. You know, that's what everyone looks at. But for me, the atmosphere is a little more important. You know, hearing fans on the glass on a reset. You know, when we get a repo or something, we get a rebound. Dougie making a timely save, as he does consistently, but they're up every time, right? And that's kind of like having the fans know already what's going on. And one of the big plays that that don't show up in the stat sheet. You know, face-off win. Obviously, they got a guy on their team that's all world at the X. So we muck it up a couple times. They get a face-off win. They're up on their feet. That's the stuff that kind of gets us going and know that they're having fun. And you know, it's a hard place to play. You know, it's good. I love it.